Hey, welcome back, and this is another Let's tutorial. We are going to actually make our character sprint. And we're going to do that in a very simple way. The way we're going to do that is, let me actually show you. Where we left off last time, we were here. The only thing I actually changed was I took the capsule component off. If you want to do that, just hit escape out of here, go into my TPS character, go down to the actual capsule component, and where it says hidden in game, just click it. Yours will be like this, and then now it'll be like this, and the capsule component will be gone. Alright, anyways, what we're going to do is we're going to actually go into our project settings. We actually need to add another action mapping. So what you're going to do is go over to the plus sign, and let's just call this sprint. Alright, and then you want to assign that the keyboard left shift. Seems to be another standard key binding. So anyways, alright, so now we're done there. Very simple. So we're going to go into my character, and we're going to go to the event graph. Alright, and what we're going to do here is we're just going to search for our sprint function. Alright, so we have our sprint function. Alright, so this one we do not want a flip-flop, or the flip-flop is we actually press it down once and it'll keep, it'll keep going until you hit it again, and then it will basically release. This way we want actually you to hold down the shift and release it back and forth. So what you can do is you can drag this off, and what we want is we want to actually promote a variable, and I actually already did it here. You can just click on this, promote, just type in is sprinting, and then we want to set is sprinting here. Now to copy this, you can do Control W, and it'll give you another one, and then just drag it off, and then click this, and then when released, the check mark means it's basically true, so you are sprinting. This is false. And then what we need is we want to actually make your max walk speed increased. So we want to increase your max walk speed. So if you drag this off and you type max walk speed, nothing will come up. And I typed it wrong anyways, but it still wouldn't even come up. Max walk speed. So nothing will come up. What you need is you actually need a reference to your movement, character movement. So if you drag that off over here, from here, let's drag this down a little bit, character movement, bring it down here. Now if you drag this off and type max walk speed, get max walk speed, that was wrong, max walk speed, so get max walk speed, that's also not right, get max walk speed. I don't know why it's not working. Oh, because you know why? That's why. See, simple things. You make mistakes, and you actually have to drag this, the reference. No, I'm actually right. Why am I not getting get max walk speed? Or set max walk speed. See? Something so simple, because you're actually changing the speed. Set max walk speed. Alright, now see, just fast forward past that to where, alright, anyways, now that's a simple mistake, like I said, and actually it helps you, because when you're setting, you actually are basically, I guess, changing what you already have. Getting is it's already getting the default value, and this is basically you are setting it to something, I guess, new. So what you can do is you can drag that over, and then you can Control W, which will copy it, and then what we have set at our max walk speed right now is 600, so we would want to put this at 700, and then we can put this back down to 600 when released. You have to remember to drag this character movement over, and then compile, Save, and that's really it for that. I mean, as you can see, he goes into a little bit of a faster jog, and that's really all there is to it. You can add the speed higher. The one thing that you probably want to change, go into your idle walk blend space, double click it, and the only thing that I changed that I actually forgot is that I put this interpolation time. This actually will blend better from your this will make the blend better from your idle pose into your walk, and then it'll blend better into when you walk to run. So, but the thing I want to do here is I don't want him to, he doesn't need to be going that fast. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down to character movement, and I want to go to his speed. And where is that? Max walk speed. Where are you? Alright, so this is our max walk speed, right? What I want is, I actually want this to be 500. And I'll show you why. This will be 500. And what we're going to do is we're going to go back into our, now we're going to go back, set this, and you can leave it whatever you want. This is really what I like better, 650, and then back down to 500. So I really don't want my character. I'm kind of going more for a realistic third-person shooter type of style game. I don't, or not realistic, but more slow-paced, I guess. Not as like a fast-paced Gears of War, a little more slow-paced. So as you can see, he's more in like a slow jog, and then he kind of, when you shift, he goes into a little more of a faster run. It's still pretty fast. I mean, it's not slow in any way, but I think this is a good state to be in. And then when we go, into our crouch, and then one other issue we can really quickly solve is that we kind of want him to like be able to, be nice to just be able to like run out of crouch. So when you hit shift, he would come right out of crouch and start running. So the way we can do that is actually quickly, you can drag these off, and then very simply just type uncrouch here. So what will happen is we set our is sprinting to true, and then he will, if we is sprinting, he will come out of crouch, and then he'll set his max walk speed to 650. And then when released, we'll set is sprinting to false, and then our max walk speed back down to 500. So as you can see, we'll compile, make sure to Control Shift saved everything, and we'll play it. Now, as you can see, and that's what this, you see this interpolation? I'll show you this quickly also before I go into the crouch. When you see him start walking, see how he starts off almost into the complete walk state, and then moves up to his kind of slow jog. And that's what the interpolation comes in handy, is that like it actually lets you, it like gives you that little bit of a good transition, a little extra added blend space in there. Alright, now back to the crouch. Now we crouch and we're walking. Now we hit shift, he comes out. Alright, so I'm not sure if that's, you don't need to have that in there. It's just an added thing. I'm not sure if I really like it that much. It seems very jarring, but it's fine to keep him for now. Alright, so that was simple enough, a very easy thing to implement. Alright guys, I thank you again for tuning in, and next time we'll have something for you guys. Alright, bye.